Tom with the notes.
I think the power drills are broken. One of them's bugged out on the noise.
Oh, we've had that before. So cannot. Oh!
Well done, Paul.
Seriously,
Oh,
what have I
dear.
just hit?
A tree.
I'm literally on the road on my screen.
We'll look on the right-hand side,
look
Paul.
to your...
Right, which way am I putting it?
just put it.
Just Paul.
Put it.
Keep
Keep going.
It's a great view from here,
It's
isn't it?
fine. It is. It's
Um,
fine.
Oh,
yeah,
this is working.
yeah.
It went entirely to plan. There's not much left of it. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to move this annoying car, which has been deliberately placed here to make turning out of here difficult. I'm going to push it out of the way yet again. It's put here deliberately to annoy. What?
Did you just...
Yesterday I pushed that out of the way. Today it's invisible.
That's why my game lagged.
That's a full-on rep right there.
Whoa! Okay.
Wait a minute.
Where's Tom gone? You dead?
There he is.
Tom!
I've still got the plank. It's all right.
10 planks and 1 blueberry, or whatever that is. Carbonized bread. Wait, Mr. Squirrel does that with a toaster? You having fun, though?
I want it against that wall.
You're going to tip over.
Right now, if I'm there. No, don't go forward! No, you're gonna have to tell me when.
Go, Pups. Go. And then let go, Tom. And you can go, Pups. Left. Oh,
Whoa!
what caused that?
Somebody smoking? Love the vibe and dedication you bring to your stream. It's truly top tier. Ready to supercharge your growth? I know a major streamer who built a 7.4 million following and is actively helping others unlock real viewership and engagement. I'd love to connect to you. Hit up Riot Games _1 on Discord and tell them that Daryl _50 sent you. You know what? I think I do have real viewership and engagement. Thank you very much. I'd rather not have 7.4 million bots follow me, but thanks for your offer. Nice of them to say they love the vibe and dedication that I bring to my stream, though.
That is true, yeah.
It means a lot coming from the bot, you know.
That's too long.
It's beyond your attention span, that.
It is beyond my attention. That's probably another thing.
What?
What happened? No!
Do you know what that was on? A light. That light there, you see it?
Oh, that's amazing! Can someone tighten the wheels up before we go further?
Your nuts are a bit loose, though, Sean.
My nuts are loose, yes.
They are very loose on the front wheel, though.
I'm tightening your nuts up, Pups.
All 4 are loose on the front wheel.
I'm giving him a nice squeeze and tighten.
That's it.
There you go, your nuts are nice and tight.
Right. I think our defensive towers are destroying our own buildings right now. Right, can I join in, boys?
LOL!
Right, I'm going to hit him from behind. Ah! We're running in defense. We give up. We can't possibly fight them with our pitchforks. Wait, they just faded into... What the... That was weird.
So is it what? I don't get what this wants.
Well, manual loading implies you have to crane it.
Let me just grab it a few seconds, see what it does.
I've just driven away.
Reverse back.
Make your bleeding mind up. If I drive all this way around and you work out that you could have just craned it on,
What you gonna do, Paul?
what am I going to do? I'm just going to stop my stream, get in my car, drive up there, knock on your door. When you open it, I'm going to slap you in the face with a piece of bacon and then going to drive home again.
You're gonna drive the 4 hours just to slap me with a piece of bacon.
Yep, totally worth it. I'll put it on TikTok. It'll go viral. Good morning, good morning. The lights work. Yeah. Happy Sunday, how are we doing? AV's good? Nice, nice. You love the intro compilation, Delta? Well, that's the new one. The new one for December. Based on things that happen in November. This is why it's important that you guys clip the really funny moments, because they really help to assemble into the intro highlight. So I woke up this morning, no word of a lie, I woke up about 7 AM and in my mind, I was playing through solutions to how to get this nut to the top of here, and I've come up with a cunning plan, said Baldric. I literally, my brain woke up with a solution to this. So I've removed the back of the truck, and I switched the armature over to the other side just because it's easier to get at from this side. And I moved myself over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put... This is my cunning plan. Let me... I don't know how many I'm going to need. We'll try... We'll try one. But the cunning plan involves the use of a rocket, or maybe more than one rocket. I don't know how many I need. But the downside is I'm going to have to go down there to refuel, aren't I? But I wanted to make sure I got the design correct first. But yeah. Maybe I should put 2 rockets on there just to be sure. Is that high enough? I don't think that's going to be high enough. No. There you go. That's going to be the design. As an attachment to the side and use rockets to propel you around. Pretty much, Captain Flint, is my genius solution to this problem. I mean, if it involves rockets, it can't all be bad, can it? Well, I think if we put one like that. This is, let me save this. So we'll call this the rocket screwdriver, is what we're going to call it. Now, I just need to test the design before I go for a refuel. Oh, did it just refuel it? Oh, it's refueled it. Okay, I don't even need to go down there then. Right, so I haven't tested the design works yet in terms of fitting. D-Dodge, thank you for 81 months. But the basic principle is I latch onto this nut here with on each side, and then I basically rocket screw it back upwards is the plan. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I wonder if the pupster's back yet.
I am, yes.
There he goes. What do you think of my genius solution?
It sounds like it's going to work flawlessly.
I mean, you got to admire my brain waking up with this one.
Paul.
Oh, hang on. That looks like it flows quite easily around there. So that's what we're thinking. To nudge it back into position. Well, Hedges, thank you for 56 months. Thrusters are on the wrong side. No, they're not. You guys need to do some mental thinking here, because the rocket needs to face. Let me just put that over here a second. Yeah, if I do this, and then I do that, yeah. I was set up for unscrewing. Remember, a screwdriver can tighten and loosen, and I was set up for loosening, and I'm now set up for tightening. Okay, and now the game's put me on the other side of the nut, which is really annoying. That's very annoying. However, I think we might be able to nudge it back into position, because I noticed that it does actually move quite easily. I'll just give it a little nudge from this side. Open that up. Oh, nearly there. Oh, it's what? Oh, there's no friction. There's no friction. That is disgusting. That nut is just going to unscrew itself because it doesn't have any friction on it. The moment I stop touching it, it just goes, hey, I can turn freely. How helpful is that? Right, you, come here. Come here. You're mine. There we go. We're locked on. Are we ready for this? This is either going to work flawlessly or it's all going to go wrong. It might go wrong with the rocket being that high. It might actually catch the frame when I get up there, but we'll see. We will see. Are we ready? Maybe I should... Hang on a sec. If I extend that a little bit, if I make it so that's at least as high as that.
I've got the same problem as last night when none of my machines want to pick anything up.
Okay, the principle's there. I don't know if it's going to go all the way to the top, but the principle's there. I keep catching on the upright now. Hang on, I might have to make some adjustments to my linkage. There we go. Just try that. Whee! No, I shouldn't have done that. Whatever I just did, I shouldn't have done that. Oh my god. Keep going. It's struggling under the pressure. Now the top bit's going to hit now, this is the problem. I'm going to have to adjust the angle. It's so janky, but it works. This actual genius is what this is. Right, now, I need to do that. Yay! as if that worked first time. That's actually brilliant. That was some next level thinking. My brain just woke up and went, there you go, there's a solution. Actually, what happened at first is my brain woke up and thought, I need to put something through the nut and then clamp onto it with a hook. And then my brain went, no, hang on a minute, you can't do that because there's a thread running right through the middle. But yeah, we got there. What do you think, Pups?
It was wonderful, Paul.
Oh my god, you don't even sound excited by that genius play.
Well, I would be more excited if any of my machines that I built could pick up stuff.
And that's how you complete a main mission. Oh, we're getting moon buggy. A lot of these missions are taking place right here. I kind of feel like this is an end game. Oh, he wants that in his stupid position. Where are you and what you're struggling with?
Down at a lake, and I've tried 4 different machines and none of them can pick anything up, so I don't know what's going on.
We appear to have lost friction somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
Maybe there never was any we didn't notice. What did I just wake up to see? Genius is what you woke up to see. Genius in action. Oh my god, this is a tall tower. Good grief. Right, okay, so this is an interesting one. And I'll tell you why. Because when you go up in the elevatory thing, it's all meshed off. So there is no way. There's no way to do it from the elevator. We're going to have to, like, rocket it up or something. Because you can't get out of here. Yep. So unless there's some weird hack... Yeah, but you could try magnetic wheels, but we certainly... Oh, we're under free fall. Yeah, good luck with the magnetic wheels. Even that looks painful. What's that random bit of scaffolding all the way up? Is that to stop using magnetic wheel?
Probably.
Okay, well, I'm just going to leave that one there for a second. Maybe in the morning I'll make up with a solution to that one as well. You're meant to go to sleep, Swampy. That's not good. Looks like you're doing okay. Are you rocketing?
Yeah, I've given up trying to do anything that requires lifting. I'm going to build a power line instead.
That's pretty much most of the missions. Steel beam, deliver ducting. Let me go there and scout that out. Do we have proper rockets for flights? What do you mean proper rockets? Let's go and get that. I reckon this is how UK power networks should deploy power lines around this country. Just using this exact technique. And I can tell you, it works real well. I didn't want any friction anyway. Like a small flying clamp for lifting, would that be possible? The problem is, when you start flying, at the moment we have no control. Now, I think you can feasibly create some inertial turns using reaction wheels, effectively. But the problem is just trying to flick to those controls and actually make it go where you want. That's not easy. So guided rocketry at the moment is very tricky. Kind of streamer streams at 10 AM on Sunday. Australian friendly streamers then?
And how dare you stream at 10 AM on Sunday, Paul?
I thought you got up early. I thought you couldn't sleep. I thought you barely got a few hours every night. Sean. Feels like 2 forward thrusters is not enough on this thing. Really needs a thruster right there to balance it, but then I'd lose the I'd lose that. I think that would be more balanced, but it also remove some ground clearance as well, annoyingly. What if? Oh, they got that one. Scumbag game. There we go. That might be enough to give it enough counter thrust. Let's try that. Oh, that's way better. Whee! See that as swampy? No other transmitters in view. What?
I've got the same problem.
Nope, got the opposite problem now. Whee! Let's try it without them. Will Hedge, thank 56. Does that have wings? I've not seen any yet, annoyingly.
Which is weird, because I delivered wings.
Yeah. Right. So now ducting. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. You might as well say deliver a giant snake, because that's basically what that is. Yeah. Alright, so one of the things I was going to do was take the old truck, the rocket hauler, and make it so it's just a dedicated carrier. How much do those panels weigh? 5x3, 5x5 weighs 2. That's interesting. That means a 5x5 panel weighs as much as 4 connectors. That's insane. Even though it provides 25 units of coverage, effectively 5x5, it only weighs 2, whereas one of these connectors weighs a half. So 4 of those connectors weighs the same as a 5x5 panel. And it's the same with the 90-degree bend. So what I'm trying to say is, where I'm using all of this tubing here, it's actually extremely inefficient. Like even a double spacer, a spacer weighs the same as a connector, and a double spacer weighs the same as 2 of them. So that there, 2 of those connectors there, weighs the same as 1 of those panels. So if I want to box this thing off, I need to do it with as many of these panels as I can, because they're way more weight efficient. Now that changes the design. First of all, we're going to get rid of that, because this is going to be just a carrier. How much do these things weigh? That weighs 1 for a 2x2 curve. Crikey. if I make the hauler, you've got the crane, yeah?
I've got a crane. Whether the game allows me to pick anything up is a different matter.
I don't want a 3x5 there because I need to wall it off as well. 2x5 will do. Don't think we have a 2x5. Oh, that's annoying. That's very annoying. Right, so I'm going to have to connect that CPUs to something so that I can delete that block right there and then move the CPU back.
Can you move the CPU?
It's not very easy. You have to move everything else, don't you? That's basically the root node.
Only there was a way to like move it.
What if I do that? That's bizarre. Okay, that's not going to be easy to move that. We'll just shorten the front end then. I'm worried about that gap, I don't know. Could just put half a spacer in that. I wonder if you can have it so it could take on larger loads by extending somehow. You'd have to have like extending walls as well, though.
Yeah.
I said that might have to be a quad. Yeah, I do. Roman need a 6-sided one. I realised that when I put it down. It's like some things are going to require a wider truck, aren't they?
Yeah, like the supplies and stuff are massive.
What supplies?
It's like a jam jar, but it's ginormous.
Oh, yeah, okay. Firefighter, I have a 12-month subscription to VPN. I say subscription. It costs $60, and you get 12 months of Mulvad. That's all I use for VPN. And it works superbly. I use it on my phone. I use it on my MacBook. I use it on my PC. I use it on my Linux server. I want to have this, preferably so it expands. So what if we do that? Get Mulvad VPN cards on Amazon. Well, you can, but you can just go to Mulvad, create an account. It gives you an account number. You keep your account number, throw some credit at it, and that's it. You're done. You don't even need to give them your name or address or anything. Pistons underneath can expand it. Well, that's what I'm thinking, but it's like there's different kinds of piston. We can go for a hydraulic cylinder. The thing is, like, if it expands, it needs to create more wall as well. How are we doing this, pups? How are we doing this? I feel like I need an elegant solution to this expanding wall problem.
Because you need the... Yeah.
I think I need an expanding floor to go with it. So this is like... this is not a simple problem. You need almost a fake floor that you can just move out.
Yeah.
Hang on, if I have... Let me get rid of this. That's like a half a brick thick, I think. Which means if I get rid of that, you have a hydraulic cylinder. Goes to there. Just need to move this up slightly. Okay, I mean that would work if I could start that cylinder wasn't quite as big.
Could you use the hydraulic The one that folds flat, basically.
The telescopic cylinder.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got that. Shubham, thank you for 5 years. Happy anniversary. I wish there was a 5x5. The connector wasn't in the middle.
It is weird that it's only got one connector on it.
Because that's annoying. How can I get more space out of this thing? I don't really want to use these because they're really thick and heavy. That 5x2 weighs the same as this 5x5. Nuts. Because it's twice as thick. Of course, it does depend. If the item's quite bulky, I could expand it even more because it won't fall through any gap. But if it's like a niggly small thing like those reactor rods, I'd have to keep it like that.
Don't get me started on reactor rods.
Your reaction to the reactor rods was hilarious.
Traumatized.
Hey man, it made everybody else laugh.
That's good.
When stability really matters, and you don't care about getting through small doors. It's quite compact when it's folded.
Nice.
Okay, now we'll have to do the same with the underfloor as well somehow. So what if we get rid of all of that? Put a half on that. Okay, there's your fake floor. Now, your problem is if you want to save weight, I need to have a common rail for this. So I have to sacrifice that tank. One, two, three. That's only 4 squares wide. Oh my god. So I can't use a 5x5 for that bit. I have a 3x5. And a 1x5 to make a 4. That's annoying. Oh, that doesn't line up very well. Okay, that's slightly triggering. You not move the middle wheels back 1 slot, then it will line up. Move the middle wheels back a slot, then it will line up. Yes. I'm going to get the same problem going this way, though, because I need space. I have to move the fuel tank. I'm going to have to put more fuel tanks back, aren't I? Five by 1 with a spacer. Still doesn't quite line up. It must be like half a space or something. Use a 5x5 now. I don't think I can I? That's 4. It's 4.5 squares. Half of it's taken up by this, effectively. That's what's going on. I can't use a 5x5. Look, count the blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 won't fit there because this block's taken half up by that. Overlap them. I'd have to lift. If I lift this up by half a block.
It sounds like you're doing some nuclear engineering.
If I get rid of that and put a single block down, and then we put that back, and maybe we can tuck that underneath. I'm going to change that for a T because I know at some point I'll probably want to do something. Okay, is that what we're thinking? The thing I don't like is the starting position of these is wider than that one. He got cold sweats when it wasn't rotated. So I could bring that in a little bit, but I'd have to drop that tank. And I can only bring it in half a square to that. The alternative is that we tie the suspension to this armature here. So we refit the wheels onto this. Which is slightly tricky because that would stick it out a square, so the wheels would be further out than that. Would be more stable though. Essentially the wheels would then go out with the base. Tie the outer walls to the front wall, they will extend with the front. Yeah, I could loop that under here and tie it all to this and drop all of that. See, I think there's room to bring that whole thing in. If I move these wheels up there, we can bring the whole thing in. I think there's some optimization to be done here. Let's get rid of that, as nice as it was. And we'll replace that with a block. And we'll replace that with a block. Okay, that gives us options. Those wheels could work as gears, what do you mean? There you go. It's not bad. Not bad. The thing I don't like is that these wheels stick out so far. We can shave a bit off. It's not too bad, actually. The sidewall's going to go there yet. Speaking of the sidewall, where's that even going to mount? Because the sidewall needs to be attached to this base already, and it's literally not. You can't attach anything to this thing. You might have to break into this pipeline and put some connectors in there. Or we just use that. That spare one. Use that to create a sidewall. Not a lot of space for fuel tanks under this design. We'll figure it out. That's a different problem. What if I take that off there a sec and we put a single and a connector and then put that back, and gives us something to hub this from. You all right, Mr. Puppy?
I don't know what's going on with why I can't lift anything with the grappers or the claw thing or literally anything. This started last night and it seems to have continued. Come and have a look if you want. Right, anything I pick up just instantly falls out.
Yep. Where are you?
Doing the brick mission. Well, was doing the brick mission.
It's because you're on ice, that's what it is.
Lol.
Whee! Why can't you get chain tires? You can get magnetic ones. Look at this. Like, where is the friction here?
There isn't any.
And I know the gravity is like 70% of Earth, but even so. Oh my god. That is insane.
Yep. I can't even pick them up one by one. I don't know what's going on.
Tell what you can do. Oh, it won't let you. What? Yeah, you can. Yeah, at least you can just grapple yourself to the floor, can't you?
Yep.
That is terrible. You do get spiked tires. Not soon enough. So what's the problem? Picking stuff up or the friction on the floor?
Just picking anything up. It was working fine last night until we got up to a mission, and then I just can't seem to pick anything up. And it can't. And I don't know what's changed, because this crane used to pick anything and everything up. And now it can't pick a simple brick or a box up.
I don't see... Look at that. I just hide your name on the web. I don't see any setting around friction. Push them away from the ice. His problem is when he goes to pick something up, and we saw these yesterday, he's got no grip on his claw. And I can't get in his vehicle like SnowRunner and try it to see if it's a desync problem or something. Let me try my truck. Oh, this mission's just pure evil, isn't it?
Yep. I wonder just removing something off my crane and resetting it.
Why don't we just push all the bricks off the ice?
That's what I was trying to do, and then... Yeah.
Right, you move out the way and I'll just knock them off the ice if I can.
Everything can be grabbed. Whee!
Tokyo Drift hype. Look with that break finished. Like, what is this ice? It's like a maglev version of ice.
No sense.
Surely they tested this and went, yeah, that's not realistic, but we'll do it because it's evil and funny. Come on, you stupid thing. Get yourself lined up. You try to go forward and you fall sideways down the hill.
Yep.
So can you pick stuff up?
It just does what it wants to do. Don't get what changed.
Okay, so let me. If I copy that truck, and then I'll see if I can pick something up with that
Yeah.
truck. That's what I'm thinking.
Because I know this was working. Because I lifted the the reactor core thing.
That's the wrong thing. Right. Oh god, why does it go backwards to go forwards? What's all that about?
It's not. Forward is forward. Back. It's because I had to adjust how the crane sat so I could modify it in the customization.
So the crane's at the
build.
rear, is it?
Yeah, the crane's at the rear.
Grief. Work out how to use this contraption. And make it.
The arms go down, so you didn't have to lower that. The actual arms of the claws go up and down as well.
Yeah, but I need to go down lower and they don't go any lower.
No, so there's an extra control you haven't used yet. So you can pick up stuff.
So you can't do that.
I can't pick anything up.
I know that the physics squeezing stuff is definitely a problem for him. He's got two motors pushing against each other, and it doesn't know how to resolve it.
But again, it was working absolutely fine for hours, and then we did a mission and it just stopped working. And I don't know how to like how the physics to refresh or whatever.
What happened to the brick I already put in the back?
It fell out. I had to reset, otherwise I would have tipped you over.
Mate, you do your controls completely backwards to me. I'm struggling with this.
To be fair, they do need simplifying.
Well, I always, like, for example, I always have number 1 as my claw. Like I always do. Then I just press claw, and I can operate. And then I work backwards from my claw. So 2 will be the next thing from the claw. 3 will be further away from the claw. And it just helps me every time I operate something. That the main grabber is always on 1. And this is the opposite. So I'm struggling to figure it out, but it's fine. I'll pad through it.
There's no way to tell the game to refresh the physics either.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, like, I delivered the reactor, it was fine. I did a mission after that, it was fine. And then we did the main mission and it just stopped working for me. And it's not just my crane. Even like the basic game blueprints they give you, I can't pick anything up with those either. Toggleberry. I haven't had this game running the entire night.
I rebooted the whole PC overnight, so it's clearly not fixing anything, is it?
Do you reckon me loading into a single player save? I'm trying to pick something I might.
Try going into a single player. I don't know if you'll be able to take all your achievements with you.
I can, and if I leave your game,
You can create your own session
And then
and,
just go
and have
reshoot.
everything unlocked, infinite money, or sandbox or whatever it is, and then just see if you can pick stuff up with this design. I don't know if you'll be able to access your designs though.
yeah. I'm going to pick up a watering can.
Right, what are we missing here? Sidewall. I think if I shim that over by half. Oh, what? Right. Then when we go to put that on, there we go, flush. Right, let's test that. I mean, that buys you about a couple of squares more if you've got something that won't fall through the gap. I guess you can also put something in it and then clamp it. That is quite funny. Right. Do we need it longer? I could make a longer wheelbase version next time. Just keep it compact for now. I need to kind of... Maybe several extenders on the same configuration all extend at the same time, also acting as a support structure. I mean, yes, it's more weight and also trying to figure out more extenders. I could mount more extenders there to give it more, you know, like you say, horizontal, stable. You have to put one here and one here potentially. It have to be like that. It gives it something, doesn't it?
So, in single player, I can pick stuff up
Yeah, but with what vehicle?
with the crane.
So you've got that crane
Yeah.
into single player, and you can pick stuff up.
Yep.
Which, when you jump into this game, it just slips.
Yeah.
Mate, I don't know how we're going to fix that.
I'm gonna verify the game files. Try and get it to
I have no idea how we're going to fix that. I mean, how can it just consider you to have no friction when in my game? I don't.
I don't get it either. Oh God, where's the option in Steam to verify files now?
I'd still be able to use it, Alan. I'd still use the rockets, mate. Trust me, I'd still be using them rockets. What I need now is...
But while it verifies its files, I'm gonna grab a cup of tea.
Last time pups had friction issues after Paul picked up something in return to friction to pups. Well, I just picked something up and it didn't seem to help him. And then I scanned his vehicle and I could pick stuff up with his vehicle. What do you mean, Captain Flint? Oh, Sean couldn't find these. Right, okay. And then we're going to need an overlapping set of plates from here coming over there as well. Or at least an extending set of plates. Doyne, thank you for 17 months. So I need another one of these. I'll put it on the middle. Good afternoon from the Abu Dhabi racetrack. Uh-huh. Right, if I put one of those extender thingies here and here.
Right, can you, when you're done editing, Paul, can I have an invite? See if that did anything.
So what happens if you try and pick a brick up now?
We're about to find out.
That is so weird. It's got to be a bug, right?
Yeah.
Which mission was it where it started doing that?
After the main mission, because we delivered the reactor and I could pick all the little bits up that fell off it, couldn't I? Yeah, the apricots mission it started, and yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't pick up the box of apricots, I remember that. It was just slipping on the box constantly. Yeah, it's slipping. What
Yeah,
the heck? What the heck, man?
I don't know. Like, even if I grab a basic one that I built right at the start of the game, it still falls out.
I don't get it. I can't even think how we could possibly fit. I mean, these are called grips for a reason, aren't they? Grip pad.
Yep, I've tried the other one as well.
You should
The
try
teeth.
rotating them up, not lifting them straight up as a workaround. I think he's done that before, though. Is it? No, I don't. It's not because they're on ice. No, nothing to do with that. If you grab something and then just use the rotation to lift it, what happens?
I mean, we can find out.
In your own time, mate.
I'm trying, okay?
Right, if you grab that.
If I rotate,
Okay.
it's fine.
Okay.
It's a really early version of the crane.
I mean, is it possible there's something bugged out on that vehicle, even though I can use your vehicle and do it?
It could be. Have I got an early version of that?
What if he copies one of my lifters? Well, I don't really...
I was trying. This was working yesterday. My little... Like, this was working, and even this wouldn't pick anything up.
Have you just copy this thing and see if you can pick stuff up with it? Because it uses rotation to lift, not... It doesn't use a lifter.
Copy tool, copy tool.
Just try picking a brick up with it. What's a Smallappy, Maverick? I mean, okay, so that works. So is it just because it's the lift, like the hydraulic lifting rather than rotation? Or is it just that vehicle is broken? Why don't you take that vehicle of mine there and just mod it? Just, you know, use the claw extension like what you've got on yours.
Yeah, if I
and just see where it starts to go wrong kind of thing.
I'm going to try. I do have a really, really early version of that crane.
It could be a lift bug, but then I could pick stuff up with his lifter, I think.
Yeah, you did. Because this wasn't working either, and this was that thing I put together really quickly.
I mean, how old is this thing?
This was the nuclear reactor picking up the little bits, if you remember, and I was putting them inside your truck.
Okay. I had a broken vehicle and just deleting and replacing parts fixed it.
But what parts? Like, there's a lot of parts on that vehicle.
What was broken about your vehicle, Karma? Copy the grabbers and paste it onto vehicles that aren't working.
Oh, my grabbers don't go far enough. Gotta be something to do with that.
Something to do with what?
The crane bug. I don't know how to... Like, I can delete the entire crane assembly, copy it, delete it, and place it back. Could that fix it?
Why don't you take a part of your crane and put it on a vehicle that's working?
Yeah.
Like that truck of mine, just delete the claw bit, copy the claw bit from your other crane and put it on there and see what happens. Sort of same thing. Object kept sliding out. Replaced most of the parts. Was very finicky. Do you think one of the parts bugged out then on the rover?
Interesting.
What?
It must be something on that crane, the actual like chassis that is bugged, because I just put it on your machine and it's picking stuff up again.
So you put. Wait a sec. Let me just. So you put your armature onto my vehicle, and that you can pick stuff up with that.
Yep.
Yeah. So something on your vehicle's broken.
Broken.
Yeah. But that's better because it means there's solutions coming out now. Like there's a workaround.
I wonder if just deleting the thing and replacing the entire thing.
Yeah. There's some. Be careful because there's something on your vehicle that's broken, and if you copy it, you're going to create another broken vehicle.
I'm just going to try with the crane. I've copied the crane. I'm going to delete it and place it back.
I would keep versions as you're doing this of your saves. You can delete them later, but when it goes wrong, you can go back a version.
We will save this as new crane.
It's a 1. Put that 1 as well. 2.
Sorry, Frame, I've just seen what you said in YouTube chat. Yes, we do.
What?
The bot's not working.
Do you want me to do something?
It's trying to... It'd be the Streamlabs one.
I was on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a nice working prototype.
I'm guessing there was an update to Streamlabs they did somewhere along the line and it turned the bot off. And I didn't get notified.
They turned it off.
Yep, they deactivated the bot.
Why would they do that?
I'm guessing they updated something. No one ever logs in. We don't log into that bot anymore.
Genius plays.
Right, so copying the crane and replacing it did not fix the problem. So...
Is this going to be possible? Okay. Getting there. Good morning, Andy lads. Sorry, I'm just knee deep in concentration here. It's taking a lot of brain cells. That. And the connector. I don't know if I'm going to be able to copy that very easily. Seem busy, crikey. Can remove that now. Can fit there. Just gonna get that wheel on the other side. Save that. That's not right. Yeah, that's not right. Something wrong here. Oh. Why is this section in less than that one? One is inside and one is on the outside. Something more fun. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep. Yep, I see what I did wrong. It's a pity that it doesn't have like KSP's mirror mode, so you can put block on one side, it does on the other kind of thing. Extremely useful.
Is there no way you can just tell the game to remove everything?
Not everything. You have to find the fundamental parts that delete sections. I need like a half space on there, don't I? Oh my god. Oh, it's starting to take shape. Is there a reason to limit part count? What do you mean by part count? Okay, one's all the extensions. Two is the lid. Using less parts in your creations, longer pieces instead of many ones. Okay, so when you look in your inventory, it tells you over here what the weight of a part is. So, for example, I worked out earlier, simplistically, that a single connector weighs half of whatever. Let's say it's a kilogram, half a kilogram, say. If I was to put 25 of them down, I'll be 12.5 kilograms. But if I use a 5x5 plate, which will take up 5x5 spaces, it only weighs 2 kilograms, which is substantially less. So it's not only about using fewer parts, it's also about using the right parts, because the less weight means it's easier to handle, and you can carry more weight, and you can rocket more weight once you've got fuel. You can fly further. And since this is a flying truck, whee, you want to keep your weight down. Ice-wise. Pups.
Yep,
Watch this.
I'm watching.
Rah.
Look at that. That's actually really cool.
Rah.
Ah!
Not like a solar panel. It's a big box solution. It might be useful to have the ability to lift the lid up in case you want to store something tall. So I think what I'll do is I'll add a little hydraulic there as well. So if I get rid of that here and put that back like that. It's mapped to 1, 2. No, we'll put that on 2. Put that on 3. Put that on 4. You're less likely to use that. Now, we just need to sort the back out. Is there a public blueprint option? I need this. Actually, I don't know.
There is. So go to where you go to the.
Oh, yeah,
the
publish the
spanner
Steam
and
Workshop. Look.
Yeah.
I tell you what, when I've mastered it, I'll publish it to the Steam Workshop. How about that? Yeah, well, I need to sort out the rear door now, so we need to decide what we're doing with this. I mean, I could just have a lid. So it comes down with a lid like that. That'd be one way of doing it, actually. It's probably the simplest way. Or we have a little tailgate that comes up. But the tailgate would also need to match the height of this if you raise it. Because if you do that, you know, what are we going to do with the tailgate section? Yeah, but do I really want to have the drive ramp anyway? It doesn't go far enough down for a drive ramp. I'd have to, if you want to have it as a ramp, I'd have to extend that out a little bit.
Okay, I'm not sure what was broken on my crane, but I just deleted it basically. But
You can press Z to get it back, don't you?
yeah, and then did a wheelbase that was long enough so it wouldn't tip over, and then tested it on a steel beam, and I can pick it up. So there is something, not the crane mechanism, because that's working fine. I copy and pasted that over. There's something on the version that is broken, and I don't know what.
But now you've got an operational fix.
Yeah, I would just have to rebuild this on a new platform, basically.
Let's actually see which way that's rotated. There we go. Why has it renumbered them again, you stupid game? Stop doing that. That is actually annoying. So that should mean... it's all the way to the ground. Even though that hitbox on the ice is a bit weird. There you go. Got a ramp. Make a tow truck. I could just put a hook at the back for towing. There's a couple of things still need to do on this. Put some more fuel tanks back. Think about the location of that because it removes ground clearance a little bit. Being sat on that tank. Better off there if possible. Yeah, just going to decide. Do we want a tailgate or do we want something to come down with a lid? If it's a tailgate, it might have to work with that hydraulic. Won't stuff fall on the gap with the servos on it. There is a potential for things to fall in gaps, so it kind of depends how big. The idea of this is, if you've got something small, there's no gaps in it. If you've got something big, you can open it up, accommodate it, and it won't fall through the gaps. Lord Philip, thank you for 90 months. So if we do a tailgate, then we want something that rotates in, but then also potentially extends upwards. How's collision with others in multiplayer? Oh, there is collision. Yeah, you physically bounce off against each other. Why is it showing me that plane? Am I reaching some limit here? Or is that just something it shows anyway? I don't think that rocket's going to be able to stay there. Now, you need a... Why is that blending in? That looks so weird. You need a panel here, a center wand, that flips but doesn't... Does I want to go with it? I don't think you can really have the tailgate lifting up. I think you just have to flip it into place. If you raise that roof, I think the tailgate has to stay there. Unless you have some really clever extending tailgate. Because if that lifts up, stuff's going to fall out. Could it be like a door attached to the side? Okay, let's start building something. I've got a vague idea what I want to do, but The thing is, this section here is mobile. This section's not. So whatever we do here is going to stay here. Whatever we do here is going to potentially go out. How you getting on, puppy?
Slowly rebuilding this crane.
I don't think it needs to be anything like this complex. The only problem with this is I'm getting to the point where I can't build stuff because stuff is in the way. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do about that.
Oh hey Paul, Sean and chat. No witty message today as I have no dedication. Skros.
Hey Chris. No Steam either, Chris, unfortunately. See, how am I need to get inside this box. I can't. How do I make this invisible so I can see through it?
No clue.
What's under this? A workshop.
I know if you hold shift and left click, you can move the vehicle, maybe move it so your camera's
I haven't been
inside.
moving it, mate.
Oh. Then I don't know, Paul.
But I can't get inside the vehicle and I can't zoom in. I just can't do it. Temporary remove it. Ridiculous.
There's some really quality of life features this game needs.
Interface menu, preserve channels, one copy and paste. I might have to do that. Okay, that doesn't need to be like that, does it? A little bit of a gap there now. Suppose I could shim it over. Okay, that's sealed. I'm thinking just do a similar thing over here now. On the side panels. I don't know whether to make the rear tailgate move out with the whole thing or not. Attach top in open position. What do you mean? Don't you need a gap if you put the other plates in there? It depends if I put them on the inside or the outside. And that's what I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to work out whether to have these other two doors attached to this lot so they go out with it. Or to just keep a fixed tailgate. There's pros and cons. Like if I keep it fixed, then when you make the whole thing wider, the tailgate will just stay there. So it won't go out with it. If I go out with it, it'll create gaps as it does in the floor on the back. I might shim them panels over so they sit underneath that. I delete them and then put a quarter on there. Really? Why does that no longer fit on that one? Fits on that one, fits on that one. Doesn't fit on that one. Oh, that's because that's also been shimmed in. Yep, that's why. That's fine, we'll leave it as it was then. We'll just have the front and back sit underneath. What is that? Is that a quarter or a... One of them. Right, so I think I need to shim that out by a quarter, I think. You just had 2 more telescopes on the tailgate? Yes, but then what happens when I activate that actuator? That was the fixed tailgate scenario.
Good morning.
That's what I was
This
discussing.
was a jump scare to see, threw my right back into the CAD at uni days.
That was a jump scare right to throw you back into your CAD uni days, VO. Thank you for 17 months. Right, now then. Either... I didn't really need to shim that over so much. I could have done it. Do it here. Just do a half. Or maybe just a quarter. That's bizarre. That's really strange. How can you get a fraction of a gap? I suppose you've got a fraction of a gap here as well, but it's just the other way around, isn't it? It almost makes sense to have either fixed gates or roof jaw. There's a lot of connectors to do that. I agree. But we'll see how this pans out. We have a look at it now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that on. Something tells me I need to change these. Target got stuck in there then.
Game.
Oh, that was interesting. Okay. That's kind of unexpected. Why is that happening? Oh, is that because the lid's... Let me get that out of the way. Yeah, it's the lid that causes the issue. That roof's a bit of a pain trying to stop that. I wish you could set like maximum limits on your actuators.
Yep.
That would be really helpful. Because I currently have no way of stopping that from doing this, basically. That's a pain. If you want to transport anything bulky, you can certainly do it. Yeah, but I don't think... I don't know how we're going to build a stopper into this. That's the problem. There's nothing for it to stop against. I think if you're going to build a stopper, you're going to have to build something off the top of this and stop it coming down. I suppose we could utilize the fact that if we go another like that. How big is a... What do you want for this? Cosmetic. Can you have a second level to the floor to fill the gap when extended? We could probably do that on version 2. I'd rather get a version 1 going first. What does a dome look like? Oh god. There's just no, like, when you look at these icons, there's no way of knowing.
Nope.
How ginormous something is. We definitely don't want bubbles. A needle. Okay, that's... How big is that thing? Flipping heck. Yeah, but the gripper itself is... you mean the grip pad? Like that? I was trying to work out how big the gripper is. Would that do it, do you think? The needle is a lightning rod. Okay. Okay, that's good. That works quite nicely. I like that. That's a good solution. I still feel like the tailgate is clipping in. Can you see that? Ever so slightly. I think I need to rotate these side walls. Yeah, it works a bit better. Can't open, close the tailgate without lid being open now, though. I mean, that's true. And also, if the tailgate's not in its proper position, that won't block against that. But what else can I stop against? Is there anything that we can put here near the hinge? What about something coming there that would just stop it moving? It's not going to be as exact. What if we chuck a T-piece in there? Because that doesn't move anywhere at all.
Sorry, what are you trying to figure out, Paul?
Mate, I'm just trying to build something so that the lid doesn't come down too far. And it's a bit of a pain. So if I rotate that out of the way, you see it still goes too far. Then when you come to try and bring this back up, it doesn't want to because it's now catching against that. That won't move now because the tailgate is jamming it.
You need something at the end of that lid to stop it going lower than it should.
Yeah, I know what I need to do. The hard bit is find out something to
Is there
do
any
it.
space at the end? Or is it completely sealed where the tailgate is?
Nothing is completely sealed.
Like, could you take some blocks out from the chassis, run it up against that gap in the end of the tailgate and put a line across?
There's not going to be a gap. Like, the tailgate's going to get mirrored on the other side as well.
Okay.
At the moment, I'm just trying to find a way of stopping the lid from coming down, and you can't really you can't use any of the box part of the truck because that can expand and lift out the way, so there's nothing to touch.
That middle one on the tailgate, is that staying where it is?
No, because that tailgate can move down. It's a tailgate.
No, but I mean, it's not going to move left or right, is it?
It's not going to move left or right, and I just had a bumper going up against it.
Did you...
But then you can't operate the tailgate without lifting the lid out the way because you've got something stopping it.
It's so annoying them flat panels don't have more than one connector.
It's come my game. There's a block hole of wedge that fits in that hole. Sorry, which hole? Wedge? Wait, let me just search for... Oh, wait.
Lol.
Cosmetic. There's the wedge. So what you thinking? So I don't think that's even going to stop it. Yeah, that's a problem. So it's a stopper to the tailgate, not the lid. But the tailgate can move. This is kind of the point.
You'd have to shut the tailgate first, then lower the lid if you did it that way.
So if you shut the tailgate and then you bring that down, there's a natural stopper there anyway. The problem is you can get yourself in a mess with this stuff.
Yeah.
As I found out earlier. When I was extending things. See how they've got out of sync now?
Yep.
This is one of the things that starts to happen. The rocket boosters at the bottom allow the rover to float. Be like this.
Billy.
Scania can't do that. Okay, that's bouncy. Why is the tail getting parts but the side is a single bit? Because, and this was the design choice earlier that I was talking about that nobody listened to, but here we go. Basically, because you have a choice where either the tailgate extends out with the extending piece, which is this design, so your tailgate goes with the side boxes as they come out, or you have a fixed tailgate that stays where it is, but when you extend this, you'll just have a tailgate there and it won't come out with the rest of it. So you'll have a small tailgate with gaps into the sidewall. So although I personally think it might work better. That maintains attached to that.
Sclove.
Would also save quite a few parts. Now the only thing is that that channel has to be the same as that channel. It will have one advantage, I believe. One less thing to go wrong. So just do it that way. No, there's no damage. What if you put a stopper on the outside of each of the top panels to the outside of each side wall? Okay, so... Okay, so the side panels have the advantage of not tipping away. We've also got something that we can come off here. We could bring it up and tuck it under there, couldn't we, I suppose? That might work. But then it would... If I change that connector... Why is that? If I change that for that. So I guess what you're saying, I think, is you have something block against that. It's a little bit too long, weirdly. So maybe we do a half, then turn. That what you mean? Hey, Brandon. Okay, that has the advantage that it stops it from falling in too far. That works pretty well. Certainly the best we've got it so far. Make a stopper for the tailgate in the same way. All right, Popeye.
Yeah, I'm just transporting a robot while attempting to.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. I thought I'd see if I can get it done in like 5 minutes. After I just rebuilt my entire crane.
Mm-hmm.
That was not fun.
No, but at least you got a solution. That's the good thing.
Yep.
Because otherwise, game over, man.
Game over.
Really? Alright, channel 1 is all extend. Channel 2 is lift. Channel 3 can be tailgate. I've got to do thrusters and fuel tanks. I'm just trying to get the basic truck going. I can already feel the weight of this thing. I think it might need 8 wheels, or otherwise it ain't going anywhere. Look, it's got a bit heavy. See, thrust-wise, it's absolutely fine. I thought you were doing these bricks.
I gave up.
You gave up. You was there for absolutely ages. You just didn't do it.
I don't mind lifting them into your truck, but
Did we work out the best way to get more vehicle power?
no, we didn't.
Like 8 wheels, is that going to be better? Or what about this high-speed motor? Is that any good? Where'd it go? Heavy-duty servo. High-speed motor, that one. Never even tried this thing, did you?
No, I've never tried it.
Okay, let's do a little experiment. Actually, that would have to be on its own channel, wouldn't it? Weirdly enough. Applies torque. If I put it on 6. Excuse me. Right. Why does that feel like it's turning the wrong way? Why is the wheel coming off the motor axle?
Wait, what?
What the heck is that? And also, it's definitely spinning it the wrong way, even though the arrow is clearly labelled.
Lol.
That is the most janky thing I've seen in the game so far. Like, it definitely gives you more torque. A lot of it, but oh my word. You don't think it's meant to work with wheels?
So what's the point of it?
I mean, that is just fundamentally broken. Look at that. I don't think it's worth using at all on this, on the wheels, because it just doesn't work. There's that much torque going through it that the torsion spring is just wrapping itself around. Going absolutely mad. But I'm telling you that the friction on that disc is at least as good as on the tyre. Look at it just completely breaking the torsion spring. See that, firefighter? I don't think torsion springs work too well on this game. Get rid of that spring temporarily. Stick it like that. Of course. What was this option? Preserve channels from copy and paste. Let's turn that on. Okay, I didn't see those brakes. Mate, I'm telling you, there's way more friction on that disc than there is on a tyre. I think they've artificially lowered it on a tyre. Look at it slipping, right? And then I put that on and I start moving. And then if I stop, I pretty much don't roll because of those discs. And them on their own are moving this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got too much torque. It's make all the tires discs. It's literally my next move. I'm curious about this. Does mean I have to buy a load of stuff, but
$10, Paul.
Yep.
To the race.
Yep.
See.
Put them all on 7. Look at that. Mate, you've got to turn that setting on. It makes all the difference.
What settings this?
Escape, settings, interface.
Yeah.
Reserve
Oh,
channels
what's
when copy and pasting.
done.
Oh, I think I might have put some on the wrong way. Yeah, they're all pointing in different directions. Which way do we want? That way, I think. So it looks like it's going backwards. Is that right? I don't know if it's not right. Backwards, backwards, backwards. Oh my god. Uncontrollable amount of torque. Causes the whole thing to wheelie, mate. I can't, can't get moving. It's like absurd amounts of torque. That's just bizarre. How? Use 2 torque and 4 high speed. Can't even get moving with this thing. Anyway, I think we'll have to stop there, guys, because it's 10 minutes to the F1, and I definitely don't want to miss this race. So, yeah, I'll be back after the race. It'll be around, what, 3 o'clock-ish, depending on how things go. So, yeah, if you're watching the F1, enjoy it. That's true, I don't have any way to steer, so that's not going to work out. Anyway, back after the F1. Bye for now.